What's going on, man? Y'all already know who it is, man, and what it is. Your boy Mirac. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as soon as you get up in here. Be sure to hit that like button as soon as you get up in here. You know what I mean? Some of y'all is up. Some of y'all is drunk. Some of y'all is, on the tweed. And, you know what I mean? Some of y'all just feeling good tonight. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody that is going to tune in to this video. Y'all already know Mirac had to come live, man. Y'all already know Mirac don't be BSing. Y'all know Mirac is one of them ones, man. You know he gonna show up. You know what I mean? Y'all already know that, man. Stop playing. Today we're just gonna kick off, a little stream, man, and we're just gonna rock out together. You dig? That part. Hold on. Let's just kick the dang door down, man. Let's just kick the dang door down. We got Money Yaya or Yaya, whatever y'all want to call him. I'm gonna call him Money Yaya. She said, "I want to apologize for bringing personal issues between me and my child's father to the internet. That was something that should have stayed private. Emotions were high, and we weren't seeing eye to eye. But that doesn't justify it. I reacted out of frustration, and I own that. Also, I want to correct the things I said about him. Not helping with our son because that was wrong. He does help. Anytime I ask him for anything, no matter what it is, even if it's for me, he makes it happen. We spoke, and he said he would give me the money that was paid for our son's birthday back. I just got upset because it wasn't happening as quickly as I wanted, and I let my emotions take over. Okay? I do want to go ahead and get the rest of this. She said, we're both learning how to communicate and co-parent in a healthy way for our child's sake and for our own peace. She said, I'm choosing privacy, respect, and accountability moving forward. Our disagreements and emotions are not for the internet, and I apologize to him and anyone who got dragged into something that should have stayed between two parents. Growth looks like handling things better, not making them messier. Okay. If y'all don't know what she's talking about, it was this, hold on, let me go ahead and give y'all a good look at it. But this is what she was talking about, man. I'm gonna let y'all look at it. I ain't even gonna read all that. I'm gonna let y'all look at it. But she did take accountability, man. And that's what it's about, man. She was adult about it. She was an adult. She was an adult. That's what she was. She was an adult. Okay? She was an adult about the whole situation. So you got to give it to her, bro. You might not like Yaya, but you got to give it to her, bro. She was an adult about it, man. She came to the net and she apologized. Now, this is typical baby daddy, baby mama shit. So as I've told y'all in times past, this isn't the time to get on there and talk about what she should do and all these different things. This is their business. And like she said, it should have never been on the internet. And she took accountability for that. Some of y'all have children and some of y'all have a baby daddy and some of you baby daddies have a baby mama, right? And y'all already know how this shit go. And you don't want nobody in your damn business. So don't get on here trying to sit up there and bash somebody's baby mama. Don't get on here and try to, bash somebody's baby daddy and talk about some shit that you don't even know. Your ass don't even know, bro. So the best thing to do is just to stay out of their damn business. You don't know young boy. You don't know him like that. Stay out of his business. Don't be calling him deadbeats and don't just stay out of that man business. You don't know that man. You know his music. Some of y'all don't even understand what the hell he be saying in his music. You don't even know his music. Okay, stay out that man's life. Stop trying to sit up there, nigga, and put your little 2 cents on shit, nigga, and nobody gives a fuck about your 2 cents. You know what I mean? You don't know Yaya, bro. You just don't know her. You don't even know Floyd. You know of them. You don't know them personally, boy. You know what I mean? Or sis. Okay, hit that like button, man. Stay out of their damn business. This is baby daddy, baby mama business. Nothing more, nothing less. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So to all y'all that was sitting up there saying this and saying that, come on now, man. We gotta tighten up now. We're gonna have to tighten up, man. Watch your mouth. Um, Let me go ahead and remove that for a second. We'll just put me in here, man. We're gonna end up, talking some more shit. But let's go here. And we're gonna go here with it real quick. And I know y'all are like, who in the hell and what in the hell? I know that's what y'all are saying. This is Delonte West. Shout out to Delonte, man. He's been going through it for quite some time. A lot of us was wishing him well, still is. I know I am. And right now, bro, you know, this is him. So he listening to that, man, that good shit. I forgot bro name. I forgot dude name. Y'all get in the conversation. But he vibing out. You know what I mean? He vibing out. You know what I mean? So 30 days clean and sober, man. Delonte West from the NBA, the one that used to play with LeBron James, for the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know what I mean? He popping it. Yeah, man, he popping it. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. Boss Man D-Lo. Somebody got in the comment section. Yes, Boss Man D-Lo. He listening to Boss Man D-Lo, you know what I mean? Chilling. You know what I mean? Popping it and having a good time. So, I mean, prayers for bro. This is huge, man. This right here is huge. Come on, man. Y'all got to, if you ain't hit that like button for nothing else, man, hit that like button, man, just on the behalf of bro trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, at least he trying. Hit the like button just off the strength that bro is trying. You know what I mean? Some people sat up there, man, and was recording Delonte because they was trying to sit up there, man, and get some clout. Others were very genuine about the whole situation. I know, even the coach from Dallas was, he seemed to be pretty sincere about it. Some people thought that maybe he should have put some more time into it. I think it's Mark Cuban. But, hey, man, I'm just glad that bro did finally find some type of help, bro. This is huge, man. I mean, damn. I mean, some type of, it takes you to try. Okay, if you strung out on drugs and things like that, you're gonna have to put forth some type of effort, bro. Some niggas just don't want to be helped and they like where they at, and you can't. They ain't listening to you, bro. You gotta understand you're still dealing with, a grown individual. You know what I'm saying? But if they want the help, oh yeah, we in luck now. You know what I mean? So right now it looks like Delonte wants the help, and that's exactly what he's getting. You know what I mean? So prayers to Delonte, man. I really hope that he ends up beating this and not, relapsing. Next thing you know what I mean? He gonna be getting some veneers. You dig? Yeah, man, bro, gonna get some veneers. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, man, he gonna be saying cheers. You know what I mean? To some new hoes around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's just what it's gonna be, bro. So, if he sits up there and does what he's supposed to do, man, I don't know, man. Who knows? We might see him, playing in the what is it, the big three? Yeah, we might see bro in the big three. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Right now, I'm team Delonte, bro. That's just what it is. I'm team Delonte, bro. So this is where we at with it. Y'all let me know, man. What do y'all think about this shit, man? Do y'all think it's too far fetched? Y'all think that he just, man, he just out there? Some niggas just be out there, man. You can, even when you get them off drugs, ass still acting like they just. But I say, that everything is gonna be good. That's just what I think. I think that he's gonna be straight. But what do y'all think, man? Get in the comment section, man. Let me know. You see, man. End up moving on for a little bit, man. We're gonna talk about, as y'all know, hold on, man. We'll talk about that pretty soon. We got a lot. You know what I mean? And I'm not even in no rush. Not today. You know what I mean? We chilling, man. We chilling today, man. Some of y'all want to talk about Blueface, man. Let's talk about Blue. Right? I like Blueface, man. This is a character, man. I really like him. A good character. You know what I mean? Blueface be on this shit, bro. You know what I mean? He's motivational. Bro is sitting up there, man. He got businesses going on. You know what I mean? He's finding new ways, you know what I mean, to get to that motherfucking bag. His music is still appealing, right? So bro is just definitely doing his thing. He's a very, he's really a comedian, and y'all don't even know this shit. This nigga's a fucking comedian. You know what I mean? The nigga funny, charismatic. You know what I mean? All around good guy. I like Blueface, man. But it says Blueface makes a $27,000 payment at the bank after being 3 months behind on rent at his restaurant. And let's see. I want to make sure that y'all can hear me. So when I do this, I'm just making sure that y'all can hear the video. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. So see, like right now, I don't even think y'all can hear Blue. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad I did that. Yep, y'all can't even hear Blue. So with that being said, you know what? Since we live, I'm finna try something out, man, because I'm sick and tired of getting on here, and y'all can't even sit up there and hear this shit sometimes, bro. I'm sick of that. So y'all hit that like button, man. We're gonna see if we can get this right. Let's see if we can get this right real quick. Hold on.
Worse! School crib, I way worse! I need to make that shit back. Dead homies. I need y'all to go eat at the King of Crabs today. Right now. I'm way worse!
Right there.
School crib, I way worse!
That's just what it is.
$27,310.20. Perfect. Late on my rent, man. That's 3 months rent right there.
Oh, snap.
But it's for a restaurant, so it's hard.
Okay.
Not for my house.
Business will take care of it. Perfect. Go ahead, take a look at that. I'll have you sign, please.
There he was paying.
I've been to prison and back, and y'all still working here. What's going on?
Making good money, that's
You guys love Chase just as much as me, huh? Oh, look, check out the Chase sign.
Looks good.
Yeah. How much I get for that?
Huh?
How much I get for this?
How much did you get for that?
Oh, y'all ain't gonna give me no money?
That
I'm
nigga's
asking you
crazy.
diamond for that one.
Y'all mean to tell me I got this Chase sign on my head? Y'all not gonna give me nothing? Oh, man. All right. That's what I'm talking about.
That's funny, man. But Blueface, there he is, man. He went to go pay, $27,000, on his back rent. Okay, on his back rent. So it looked like I done figured out how to get this shit going. You know what I mean? And still playing. Sometimes, bro, it don't be playing my music or playing, the background music or anything. It'll sit up there and be tripping, man. So I'm glad that we got that shit fixed. But bro sat up there, man, and went, and paid $27,000 in back rent. And at least he's, doing his thing. At least he sat up there, man, and owned up to the business. You know what I mean? At least he went and owned up to his business. Shout out to Blueface, man, for showing y'all niggas how to be responsible. You know what I mean? Don't sit up there, man, and let your shit just get out of whack, and then now they coming to, take your business away and all these different things like that. He went over there, man, and paid his damn dues, even though it was $27,000. Some of y'all, man, as soon as y'all would have saw that it was $27,000, y'all would have been like, man, fuck all that, bro. We finna just go get a whole new restaurant, and then we can just try this shit all over again. Like, these people over here charging way less for you to just take all of your equipment and just take it to a whole new place, and then we can just call it, a day. But not Blueface. Blueface believes in the location. He could have easily done that, you know what I'm saying? But he believes, in this particular location, right? So I need y'all to sit up there, man, and go and check it out. King of Crabs, bro sat up there, man, and paid his rent, got his shit going. Now business is finna sit up there, man, and boom, he done paid his dues. You know what I'm saying? They can sit up there, man, and paid his damn dues. So you got to give it up, for a guy like that, man. Okay? Got to give it up to him, man. Let's see what else they got on here, man. Selena Powell and Offset, man. This shit crazy, bro. She's saying that if anything happens to her, that it was Offset's fault. If anything happens to her, she said that it was Offset's fault. Nobody else's fault. It's her, not even her fault. You know what I mean? Like it's not even her fault. You know what I mean? That Offset is upset. Basically, is what she's saying. That if any, she's done nothing. She's completely innocent. Basically, Offset just woke up one day and you know what I mean, wanted to sit up there, man, and put a threat on it. Now we're gonna sit up there, man, and we're gonna look at it and see what she's talking about. You already know, man. We got to dive in, right? We got to dive in. We can't just sit up there, man, and believe, that Offset is threatening Selena Powell if we don't have, no type of, information. So we're going to sit up there and just dive in. We don't believe her yet. I got to teach y'all how to do this because as soon as y'all see headlines, y'all just run over there, man, and y'all just start believing shit. So instead of doing that, this time we're going to be wise. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's see what she talking about.
What?
Okay.
That shit sweet. Don't think it's sweet. The shit ain't sweet, mama. On my mama, it ain't. My mama, you think you seen something every time? Why did?
Okay.
What?
Y'all seen that?
Okay.
That shit sweet.
So right now, he's just saying that you think shit's sweet. Okay? That's what he's saying. He's saying that she thinks shit's sweet. Now, I'm just going to tell y'all what I think. He didn't even threaten her. He just said, you think shit's sweet. I'm going to tell you what I think. For him to, now let's just say he took off with something, right? Let's just say he took off. Was she saying that he took off with $13,000 and that she sat up there, man, and basically helped him? She's saying that she helped him during a gambling event. I don't know if it was a dice game or what it was, but she said she helped him in a gambling event because he was basically losing, and that he never did return her $13,000. That's just what she said. Let me see if I can pull her shit up in these comments. I can't even pull it right now. Hold on. Yeah, we can. Y'all know how country is. Yes, the hell we can. Okay, so this is what Selena Powell said. If anything happens to me, Offset did it. Tired of this grown man threatening me almost every day and got me living in fear because he owes me $15,000. That's what she said. And then she tagged Offset as well. Okay. Let me look at these comments real quick, just to look at it. They said this girl was just recording, dude. Now I'm begging. She must be the throat goat of the industry because how do men keep ending up with her? They be paying for it too. This is crazy, man. Yo, everybody always owe you. Rule number 1, get the money first, my girl. They ain't lying. You know. Both of y'all jumped together. To be honest, we tired. Hold hands. Y'all crazy. Girl, I don't mean to include everybody, but we don't give a F. You ain't lying. So you expose him before you got paid? What she expect us to do? Call Top Dog Law. That's the damn truth. Just call them. She was just sitting up there, man, and chilling with bro. Now let me tell y'all what happened from my perspective. Now this is what I think transpired. What I think transpired is he was asleep, you know what I mean, doing his thing and all of these things. And while he was asleep, she ended up getting him for something. I don't know what that something is, but she got him for something. He's not upset because some of y'all want to say she upset. I mean, he's upset because she ended up exposing the fact that they were in bed together. No, that is not why. He is upset for a completely different reason. She grabbed something out of that room. Okay? She grabbed something out of that room. I'm not going to say that she just grabbed it and left, but something transpired, bro. And right now, Offset want his shit. And she knows what it is. And if he don't get that shit back, yes, he, I'm not gonna say he gonna off the bitch, but shit, you know what I mean? He gonna be upset. That's what I will say. You know what I mean? Now only she and him knows what it is. Of course, his team knows, and people that she knows closely, they know, right? She grabbed something. I don't know if she grabbed some racks. I don't know if it was, one of them earrings that he got in his ear. Maybe she got the right earring. Yeah, I think maybe she might have grabbed that one that was worth, a good $30. I really don't know, but something transpired. Offset has money. Man, let's not sit up there and just act like, he don't have 15,000. Offset can seriously wipe his ass for 15. You know what I mean? But I think that it was something else, and that he's just trying to get that shit back, and she's trying to act like she don't know what the fuck he talking about. So she's saying if something happens to her, that it was Offset, and she wants them to sit up there and investigate Offset. But the thing of it is that she's just using this as a scare tactic because she doesn't want Offset to do anything to her, and she believes that now the public is going to be sitting up there, watching him, and basically he's going to be scared to do something to her, basically, he's going to be scared to get whatever it is that she has back, So I don't really know. But that's just my theory and what I think transpired. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know, man, what do y'all think transpired? But that's just what I'm going with, bro. I could be wrong, but I really don't believe that I'm wrong. I believe that I'm right on this situation. You know what I mean? But this is just all alleged. And that's just what that is, man. Y'all let me know, man, what do y'all think about it? Niggas do need to sit up there, man, and stay away from this bitch. You know what I mean? If you know any better, bro, you need to stay away from this bitch. This bitch right here, bro, she gonna get your ass fucked off or some shit. That's just real talk. She's gonna get you fucked off, bro. Seriously. And I'm speaking to all of the rappers. I know that, some of them really know how to, give you some of that good old head. Yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? Some of y'all want to see what's up with Selena. You know what I mean? You want to see, if she really know what she doing. And some of y'all have the money to go do it. You got a cool 20, that you can just throw on her. You got a cool little 15 ball that, she'll take. She'll take a cool 25. You know what I mean? And some of y'all niggas got it. But I'm here to tell you to leave that hoe alone. You know what I mean? Or just pay that hoe. She's only coming over there because she wants to get paid. That's just what it is, bro. She just wants to get paid. She has no problem, getting paid. And she got to have her payment. Some of y'all be thinking that because she cool, shout out to Selena Powell. I'm just keeping it all the way a stack. Some of y'all be thinking just because she's cool, that you don't got to pay her. Y'all be thinking that y'all, the piping is just good. You think everybody think your pipe is good. You know what I'm saying? And that you don't have to sit up there and pay. Nigga, there's gonna be certain, hey bro, you're gonna have to pay. You know what I mean? One thing that you are is a trick. You know what I'm saying? So, and she understands that. She understands that very well. You know what I mean? So, if you're gonna fuck with her, bro, you're gonna have to cough up a little something, bro. And it ain't, sometimes it ain't little if you don't have it. Nigga, you're gonna have to have it. But I just don't understand why she's not getting things before, things, go down. But that's a whole nother story. Maybe they have some history and she trusted him. You know what I mean? But I believe, that she ended up, getting something out of there. And that's the reason why we got this. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Now, Selena is my type of, she is my type of female. However, she's messing up, with she's just going about the exposing wrong. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Selena, if you're listening, I fuck with you. You know what I mean? And I I know what's going on because, I come from the game. You know what I mean? However, I'm gonna just say that you're just going about the exposing wrong. You know what I mean? And then you dealing with, some of the wrong individuals. You know what I mean? There's a certain, type of individuals that you should be dealing with, but you just don't have the information on how to go about that, which is one of the innumerable reasons, it's innumerable reasons of why, you should be contacting me. But I'm not gonna go too far. I'm just gonna say that that's where you messing up. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say too much, right? Because we is on the internet, but that's where you messing up. You messing up with the exposing and the type of individuals. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, that's just gonna lead you into a situation that you really don't want to be in. And then to the tricks like Offset, like I said, I've given y'all some game already, bro. You're gonna have to sit up there, bro, and pay your dues. You know what I mean? You already know that she on what she on, and she's not there because she love you. You know what I mean? She's there because of, shit. Hey man, we know what's going on, right? You know what I mean? Stop acting stupid, right? And some of y'all niggas be acting stupid, and your ass is broke. You just think that she like you. She does a great job, in that department. She's a great, salesman. You know what I mean? She's great with it. You know what I mean? Nigga, she don't like you. Hell is you talking about? Bro, you are going to have to pay. She don't give a damn about you walking it like you talk it. She could give a damn about amigos. Okay? She want I'm gonna be pesos around this motherfucker. Hell is you talking about? She could give a damn about what song you did with so and so. She didn't been with that nigga too. You gonna have to come up off of it, nigga. Hell is you talking about? Or, you know what I mean? You might wake up and something just might be missing. That's part of the game. Some shit we gotta charge to the game. I think this might be a situation of, motherfucker might have to charge it to the game. She wants him to charge it to the game. That's the reason why she came to the internet with it. I understand the play, but I'm saying like there's just a certain way that she got to go about it when you're dealing with certain type of individuals, because even that ain't gonna help you. But I don't want to stand on that. Too long. Y'all get in the comment section, man, and y'all let me know, man, what do y'all think about this whole thing, man? This shit crazy. Tricks. Let me say this too before I get up out of here. Certain trick, they gonna take care of business, right? They know what's going on, and shout out to them. And they're gonna get the job done. But you're gonna have some of them that's gonna sit up there and y'all be, going too far with it and thinking that shit just free and all of this shit, bro. Like, hell no, bro. I just want to say that, bro. If you're gonna do it, just do it. You know what I mean? Stop trying to sit up there and, get a good deal. And, don't work like that, family. But anyway, Young Thug ends up getting all of his shit back, man. He got all of his shit back by the deadline. Okay. Look like I think he got the shit yesterday. I think they was giving him shit the other day. You know what I mean? Gave it to him yesterday. You know what I mean? But he got all of his shit, man. He wanted $150,000 in cash, several luxury vehicles, and high-end jewelry. He ended up getting all of this shit back. You know what I'm saying? So bro finna sit up there, man, and really be popping it. You know what I mean? Around this motherfucker, man. Shout out to Young Thug, bro. Shout out to Young Thug. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments, bro. Why do we care again? He got his belongings. Whoop-de-doo. They said Brian Steele is, in fact, the Tom Brady of the court cases. He really is, bro. That nigga said sell everything. I wouldn't trust it. Yeah, that nigga do need to ice out Brian Steele. He definitely need to get some ice for Brian Steele. At this point, bro, Brian needs a damn chain. Seriously. There should be no reason, why Brian doesn't have a, something. There's no reason why Brian shouldn't have a chain, bro. He's definitely earned a chain. Okay, Doug, it's time to get Brian a chain. Let's keep it all the way stacked, bro. It's worthy of a bust down. You know what I mean? And I think he already has, actually. Y'all get in the comment section, man. Y'all let me know. I think he's already iced out Brian Steele. You know what I mean? But, he definitely is worthy, you know, of a little bust down. You know what I mean? Shout out to Brian Steele. I sure wish I could afford, bro, for some shit. I just do. I wish I can, afford, bro. But that's a whole another story. So we're gonna take that off. Y'all gonna see me, you know what I mean? And we're gonna do this shit again. Hold on. I just want to make sure that, y'all is able to sit up there, man, and see certain shit. Boosie ends up avoiding prison time. And this shit is wild. Because even he thought he was gonna be in jail. He thought he was gonna be staying in prison, or going back to prison rather. My bad. He thought he was gonna be going back to prison, and nigga, Boosie struck a deal, bro. Okay, he's off the hook in his federal case. In his federal gun charge that he had. He's off the hook on that, brother. I mean, not necessarily completely off the hook, but he's in a good standings right now. Okay, bro, he looking clean with this shit. You dig? Right now, yes, he is. You know what I mean? He is off the hook in his federal gun charge. Okay, Judge Cafty in San Diego sentenced him this morning to time served. Ain't God good? Followed by 3 years of supervised release. Okay, the rapper will not be going to prison, man. And even if he doesn't receive the wartime, presidential pardon from President Donald Trump, he ended up sitting up there, getting an even better pardon, and that was by God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, God was on his side, and he didn't need Donald Trump. And they was trying to sit up there, man, and get Donald Trump to, give him a little pardon, but Boosie was sitting up there. Hold on. Yeah, Boosie was asking the court to sentence him to 2 years of probation plus community service. And he pretty much, got an even better deal, if you ask me. Okay, so shout out to Boosie, man. This shit right here is just it's huge, bro. You know what I mean? That's just huge for Boosie, bro. Like, seriously. That's huge, man. And I already know that, he was real nervous going to court. I know he was nervous. Nervous as hell going to court. But shit, God was on his side. Happy for him, man. So yeah, man. What y'all think about this whole thing, man? Get in the comment section right now. And just let me know, bro. What do you think about this whole thing? Some of y'all niggas wanted him to sit up there and get locked up, man. That's just what some of y'all wanted, bro. Y'all was really wanting him to, go in there, bro, and get locked up. But, God just wouldn't allow it. There was another situation surrounding Boosie. I know Boosie ended up going off today on Kodak. Okay. Yeah, he ended up, going off on Kodak, bro. He said, "You wait until the day before I go to the courtroom to drop a weak at this song. LOL, you a CCCH, clout chasing crackhead. You know what I got going, and you do this the day before court. You're a real clown. It's still not gonna get people to F with your music. When the last time you heard somebody say, put on that new Kodak? You done, bruh. Your career is over. Your music trash, and your looks are even worse. Only time you relevant when you mention me or YB, young boy. You still mad you did that song and I blowed you down. I guess that song was 6ix9ine. He said, you can't take that back. You are lame now, and your music sucks. Anyway, I got court tomorrow, but I'm sure you know that. He said, I know you're going to be holding that phone like Pookie off New Jack City, waiting on some bad news. You're going to be up all night smoking that shit, wishing bad on me, shaking my head. God got me. One thing won't happen, though. I won't be checking PC like you did. Good night, you CCCH. You clout chasing crackhead. That shit is a lot. Boosie don't give like really two fucks. He don't give a damn. He just don't be giving a damn, man. Hold on, man. Boosie, y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Some of y'all already been knowing about this so-called beef. I thought that, it kind of had died down. So whenever, we get the diss record, from Kodak, I'm sitting back like, damn, this nigga, he really don't like Boosie no more. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they really don't like each other. At first, I thought it was like, I don't know, some shit that could, be hashed out. That's just what I thought. I thought it was some shit that could be hashed out, but Boosie really don't like this nigga. You know what I mean? He really don't like this nigga no more, and Yak really don't like Boosie. Like, that's just what it is. That's just what that shit is, man. And this shit is kind of crazy because this right here, these two together on the track is actually a really good track right there. I can kind of hear it, but I know I'll never really fully hear it. You know what I mean? And neither will you. You know what I mean? Because these niggas is not doing it. They just not doing it, bro. They not having it, man. So Boosie done set up that man and win at Kodak. And Kodak is making some noise with his track. I gotta see what you guys are saying in the comments though, because the last time I looked, I was sitting up there saying like, "Yeah, we is checking for Kodak." Like that was the last thing I saw. Hold on, so we're gonna see, man. I want to make sure that gotta make sure that y'all see the same thing, bro. Hold on, let me get this shit on the screen. Yeah. Let me see. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, man. Now go ahead and do that shit. I'm not gonna even play the song. Y'all gotta go check that out on your own. Okay. But he says there will be, well, some of y'all are saying this. There will be no Boosie slander in here. Okay. Argue with yourself. We def saying play that new Yak. Kodak Black any day, but real Kodak fans know it's a sad day to see Kodak and Boosie beefing. So some said definitely playing new, old, and they're playing new and old Kodak every day. Nobody ever saying play that new Boosie. Hey, y'all doing too much on Boo. I can't lie, I fuck with Boosie and I fuck with Boosie. Fuck with Kodak and I fuck with Boosie. So I'm gonna just sit this one out. That's kind of where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna lie to you. I don't want to see these two go at it. I understand, though, why Boosie is going at Kodak, and I understand why Kodak is, responding to Boosie. Boosie just, he stand on that shit, man. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, man. He stand on certain principles and morals and, certain codes. And, at the end of the day, he just, you can't change his mind. That's just where he at with it, bro. That's just where he at with it. And I don't think it's gonna get any better. It's just not gonna get no better, bro. That's just a relationship that I don't think could be hashed out. I just don't see it being hashed out, bro. Because once that song was done with 6ix9ine, you can't really get that back. Now, you're not gonna see any other rappers go at Kodak Black and, you know, keep it all the way 100 with morals and street codes and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, you know, that motherfuckers are supposed to sit up there, man, and follow in the streets. But the only ones that you will see is, you know, Lil Boosie and maybe Jack Boy. Okay. Those are the two only individuals, or the only two individuals that's going to go at Yak, bro. Now, at the end of the day, what I'll say on that is some people might be scared. You know what I mean? Like, some people might be scared. Or, you know what I'm saying, there's probably some niggas that feel that way, and that's probably why you won't see them on a track, you know what I mean, with Kodak Black. Okay, obviously, you know, young boy don't really, you know, he ain't really rocking with bro no more either. So shit, at the end of the damn day, I guess it's three. Okay, so we got Boosie, YB. YB will say some shit, but he ain't gonna like directly say it to that nigga, but he is directly saying it to you. You know, that's kind of how YB come on them tracks. So ain't no telling what he done said about yet. He did. And then we have Jack Boy. So those are the three, you know, that are willing to, you know, say something to bro. But other than that, man, that's pretty much gonna be it. Yak still that dude, you know what I mean, on the mic. I ain't gonna lie. Pause. But I will say that I understand where Boosie is coming from. Y'all get in the comment section, man. Y'all let me know, man. Is Boosie childish for this? Should he hang up, you know what I mean, trying to live by certain codes and, you know what I mean, shit like that, man. You know, because that's what I be seeing some of y'all say. Y'all be like, man, he is too old for that, man. That nigga need to sit down, man. What is he doing? That nigga too old to be sitting up there going by codes, bro. Code and street ethics, niggas gotta go off. They gotta go by that shit for, you know, the rest of their life. You know what I mean? Like, they gotta, you know, they gotta go by them codes, man, forever, bro. That's just what it is. You know, you can't do nothing about that. So I definitely understand it, and I definitely respect it. So I understand where he's coming from. Some of y'all might not. Let me see, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button real quick. Okay? I'm going to wait on y'all to do that real fast. Let me see what this shit back. Yeah, I'm going to see what else we got on here, man, because the media it's crazy, man. It's a lot of news, you know, going on right now. I know a lot of y'all seen that Fetty Wap has gotten out of jail, man. That shit right there is huge as hell. There he is, snapped up, you know what I mean, with Mr. Wavy, right? Max B, who, you know, has just pretty much gotten released from prison as well. So this was a really cool link up right here, boy. French Montana, you know what I mean? I don't know what type of music we're going to see, you know, but this shit is huge, man. Shout out to Fetty Wap, boy. Fetty Wap is out of prison. Okay? He's out of prison. That shit is dope as hell. Hit that like button, man, right now for Fetty Wap. Some of y'all grew up on that Fetty Wap. I know I did, nigga. Shout out to Fetty Wap, boy. This shit is huge. Some of y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Before Fetty Wap got locked up, niggas wasn't really, you know, come on now, let's keep it a stack. Y'all wasn't rocking with him like that. You know, let's keep it a stack. Y'all wasn't rocking with him like that. Now y'all are. What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas is crazy. I don't know why y'all be doing that. But I've been caught on. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas is crazy, boy. But, you know, y'all really wasn't fucking with WAP like that. But shout out to Fetty Wap. He's out. And I'm really happy for him. I really am. Now, one thing that I respect about Fetty Wap is that, you know, he gave respect to the individuals, you know what I mean, that really looked out for him while he was locked up. You know what I mean? And some of y'all niggas don't be doing that. But, you know, shout out to Wap because he did. And he made known that 50 Cent and Coi Leray looked out for him while he was locked up. Okay? That right there is huge. That right there is huge, man. And that's huge because I know a lot of y'all wasn't, you know, expecting that at all. Y'all like, what? Coi Leray? Yes, nigga. Coi Leray looked out for him. You know what I mean? 50 Cent looked out for him. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Let's matter of fact, let's just take a dive and see you know, what WAP had to say, man, about this whole thing. Hold on.
When you were locked up?
And like who?
Artists, label, people, family. Family included.
Family?
Did anybody
yeah,
fuck with
my
you?
family was there.
Industry, not too much. Not too much.
Nah, man. Let me see. Oh, Coi Leray.
Coi Leray.
Coi Leray. 50 Cent.
50
Chief Keef.
Cent. Chief Keef.
How though? And like in what way? Like when you say they were there for you, like what was it? Each of them. Like what did Coi do? What
Well,
did
Coi,
do?
she actually helped me out with a record. I had put out an album called King Zoo. Right. And she featured on the record. She did a whole TikTok thing for me. She just did it off the love.
That's dope.
You know?
That's dope.
It was like, all right, Fetty, I got you. Don't worry. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she, you know, she pushed it as if it was her own record. So like,
That's dope, man. Shout out to Coi for that. That's dope right there, man. You know, man, while he locked up, motherfucker fuck with him, pushed the record like it was hers. Come on, man.
things like that, I could never, like, I don't even know how to thank her for that. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't have to do that. She already.
Was the industry there for you?
That shit dope, man. So he really loved that, man. He really did appreciate that.
She
Let's keep
doing
going.
her thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, and she from Jersey, so that was even more like damn, like they have like this theory with people from Jersey where we like to pull each other down. So for her to help lift me up in my time of darkness, it was like, thank you a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, yo. Shout out to Coi. You know what I mean? Shout out to Coi, bro, for sitting up there, man, looking out for him, because that's all I ever hear is that, you know, niggas say that people don't really be looking out for him. And she made some really, really huge moves, you know what I mean, for that man. Seriously, bro, like that's huge, man. You got to give it to her, man, because a lot of y'all wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers would be trying to sit up there and figure out what they can get out of this and that. You know what I mean? So she genuinely did this because she fuck with WAP. So you gotta respect that.
She doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, and she from Jersey, so that was even more like damn, like they have like this theory with people from Jersey where we like to pull each other. He didn't shy off, you know what I'm saying? All the way down to the time I'm about to come home.
Talking about 50.
It's, yo, how you getting home and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if anything, like as far as financial and like mental like help, he was probably there the biggest.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I know 50 was like helping you diversify like income and different things like that as well too. What were the conversations like about when Fetty Wap comes home? 50 Cent is giving you what advice of like, here's what you should be doing business wise because the industry has changed so much.
I can't curse, right?
Yeah, you curse.
Yeah. Hey yo, stop fucking up. You know what I'm saying? You should have never stopped making music. Like you should have kept.
Shout out to Fed. You know what I mean?
The industry there for you?
That's dope, man. for 50 even, you know what I mean, really keep it all the way a stack, you know, with bro. And not sugarcoat, you know, not sugarcoat shit, you know, and things like that. You know, kept it all the way 100. Was like an unk, you know what I mean, to him. You know what I mean? Shout out to 50, man. You know what I mean? They even for 50 to even fuck with you is huge. Dead ass. For 50 to sit up there, man, and reach out, you know, to Fetty Wap, that right there is huge.
For you?
She doing her.
Hold on.
He didn't shy up, going hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's 50. 50 going. He gonna say what he want to say, like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got no filter. Mm-hmm. So it was good. It was everything he told me. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? Just get back to it. Like, don't waste no time this time. You only got this my last chance. You know what I'm saying? However that sounds to people. But you know, if you in this industry, you know what that means. Kept going hard, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh. He's basically letting them know, bro, like, this is it. Okay. Yeah, ass off. Let me just keep it 100. If y'all don't know what 50 was basically saying, he was saying, nigga, you've already fell off. Okay, let's just keep it a rack. You already fell off. Let's keep it up. Like, nigga, before you went to jail, nigga, shit, nigga, come on, bro. Okay, you've already fucked up. You know you done fucked up, right? Yes, was pretty much done. This time around, nigga, you need to sit up there, man, and really take this shit serious. Get these bags and stop playing. You don't got time to be trying to sit up there and feed this nigga, feed that nigga, feed this nigga, maintain this house, maintain that house, maintain this crib, and maintain this and this studio and that, paying for. You don't got time for that. You know what I mean? Getting this nigga flights. You can't do all that no more. It's time to sit up there, man, and think about you. Focus on you. A lot of y'all niggas need to hear that for your got self. You know what I mean? Focus on you. You can't do it right now. Sometimes, you know what I mean? No is no. You can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. What you gonna have for yourself if you keep on giving? I'm not saying that it's wrong to give. I'm saying that you need to be wise with your giving. You know what I mean? Sometimes we be going a little bit overboard sometimes. You know what I mean? When you're a giver, sometimes, you know, givers, sometimes we do, you know what I mean, go a little bit too far with the giving sometimes. And you be looking at your stash like, damn, hold on. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's time to really, you know, focus on you. We know you're a giver. There's going to be a time for you to sit up there, man, and give. But right now, it's just probably not that time. It's time to, you know what I mean, give to yourself. Sometimes you got to pull, you know, more deposits into yourself. You know, and that's one thing that Fetty Wap is going to have to do. He was taking care of a whole lot of people, you know what I mean, and coming up last, you know what I mean, because of that. Sometimes you got to, man, you got to say no. Just not today. You know what I mean? Just not today. Still stacking. You know what I mean? Next week, they might ask you for the same favor. Listen, still stacking. You know what I mean? Right now, it ain't the time. But whenever it is the time, bro, I promise you, you might not even need it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's just what it is. But I'm going to keep praying for you. Sometimes just a prayer is good. I've been praying for you, bro. You going to get it. You know what I mean? Sometimes a motherfucker don't need a handout. Sometimes they just need, you know, some words of encouragement. Like Simple P used to say. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might not need a jug. You know what I mean? In the pimp land, you know, certain P's, you know, they female might leave. You know what I mean? That hoe might blow up, as they would say, and that female is gonna go on about her business, right? And some pimps, you know, they'll sit up there and they won't have no money coming in. So they'll go to another pimp friend and they will sit up there, man, and, you know, basically have this pimp friend feeling sorry for him. And then the pimp friend will sit up there, man, and, you know, give, you know, a nigga a cool 10,000, or, you know what I mean, he might give him a cool 5 racks or something like that, you know what I mean, just so he can, you know, try to, you know, get some new clothes and new gear, man, and kind of, you know, take care of a few bills and things like that, you know, right? And I'm here to tell you, you know, you might not need to jug that individual. all that individual might need is just some words of encouragement. And those words of encouragement might help him sit up there and go get his next female, you know what I mean, so that he can take care of his bills by his damn self. You know what I mean? So instead of just giving somebody and just giving them this and giving them that, they asking for 50 or they asking for 150. They asking for 500 or help with this and all these different things. Just give them some words of encouragement, right? And that those words of encouragement might see them to their next bag. Might not even have to come off of a dime. You know what I mean? And so shout out to Simple, for giving me that game. Y'all hit that like button, man, just for seeing. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. But yeah, man, we got to make sure that we pouring more seeds into ourselves because we matter. So the answer this month is no. You know what I mean? Next month it still might be no. That's just what it might be. That's just what it might be. Gotta move on real quick. Home Alone star Daniel Stern cited for soliciting prostitutes. That's crazy. Now you little nasty mother. This nigga is nasty. The Home Alone star got busted in Camarillo, California after cops said he was trying to bust with the aid of some hired help. This is crazy. Said he was trying to bust with some aid of some hired help. You know what I mean? Law enforcement in Ventura County tells us Daniel was cited for soliciting prostitution on December the 10th, which is smack in the middle of Christmas season. Yes, it was. And when his Home Alone movies, really do a lot of numbers. You know what I mean? So I don't know if, bro ain't getting to that bag or what. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he hasn't been getting any of those royalties. Okay? I don't know if he's been getting any of those royalties. Because if he was getting some of them royalties, he wouldn't be going through this type of shit. But I'm going to keep it all the way a stack. He always seemed kind of off to me any motherfucking way. He just always seemed off. He was always the more weirder one. He just was. But shout out to bro, because we know bro. He's still fam, but you know what I mean? This shit weird than a motherfucker, though. That's what I will say, bro. that shit there is weird. Like, nigga, you doing what and what? You nasty mother. Yeah. Y'all hit that subscribe button, man. I see a lot of y'all coming up in here. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? All of that. We are sitting up there, man, approaching an hour. I've been trying to do 2-hour streams. I don't think tonight gonna be one of them nights. I got a lot to do, but we still is live right now. I will tell you that. We still live right now. You know what I mean? So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And make sure that you hit that like button. I might keep, the full live, the full stream, or I might just break this down into some parts. Who knows? Whatever. Just make sure you hit that like button on it. Says prosecutors have over 6,000 gigabytes, of evidence in Yella Beezy's trial connected to Mo3's death. That's a lot of evidence, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments to this, though. I gotta see what y'all are saying in the comments to this. Say, yeah, pal, you're cooked. And that's on me, baby. Cooked. Go ahead, kiss your family, transfer your money to JPay, your ass is grass. Said this about Thug 2, and he out. Next. But that's a lot of gigabytes. You know what I mean? It's a lot of gigabytes, and he cool. Now he is cool with Chris Brown, so you know what I mean. Chris might help him with some lawyer fees now. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? Thug might reach out, man, and get, you know, Brian Steele on the case. But, you know, that many gigabytes, bro, shoo. That's crazy work. Okay? Over 16,000 gigabytes. Like, yeah, damn. Y'all got to let me know, man. What do y'all think about this whole thing? I don't know too much about that whole thing. Shout out to Yellow Beezy. I have no idea. You know, I really just don't have any information about that. There's a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that on the internet. And so I don't want to get into the he says and the she says and none of that type of shit. I'm going to just say, you know what I mean, hopefully, you know what I mean, he come out on top of this situation, especially if he's innocent. You know, now if he's guilty, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, he'll be judged, you know what I mean, in the court of law, and then we'll see what we're going to do with that. You know what I mean? But right now the nigga is innocent, and so I have to treat him as though he is innocent. You know what I mean? And so that's just what that is. I can't say he going to jail or, I ain't finna say none of that type of shit. I'm not finna sit up there, man, and put that on nobody, and some of y'all are wrong as hell. You know what I mean? Some of y'all are wrong as hell. So yeah, that's what I'll say about that. You know, and all of that. Yes. Do I like Mo 3? Yes. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, though. Right? Shout out to Z. You know what I mean? The Wizard. I mean, he's gonna be having a candlelight going on, and they don't want nobody with no weapons in there. Can't bring no weapons there. Absolutely not. And police presence will be strictly enforced. Okay? So that's just what that is. So if you haven't already, you know, if you are a loved one, you know, you haven't seen this, there you go. January 11th, and there's those details right there. If you don't know the family or you ain't, you know, don't pull up, because they're gonna be looking at your ass mighty crazy. You know what I'm saying? I will tell you that. You dig? But shout out to Z the Wizard. This is his sister's page. Shout out to her, Zaboria. You know what I mean? Shout out to her. But yeah, this is where we at, man. Shout out to Z, man. That was a crazy, crazy situation. You know what I mean? And a very unfortunate situation. I heard that it was an accident and things of that nature. That's just pretty much what's been circulating and things of that nature. So shout out to bro. You know, just wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. But you know, shit happens, and that's just what it is, bro. Our lives is fragile. You know what I mean? And you know, that's just what that is. But we ain't gonna say too much on that. We're gonna leave that there. Shout out to bro. We love bro and everything that he was doing. You know what I mean? Because everything that he was doing was the best definition of huge. You know what I mean? That's just what it was. Everything that he was doing was huge. Let's see, man. Let's also see this. It says that Montana 700 gets a tattoo in memory of Z the Wizard. That's what's up. Shout out to Montana. You know what I mean? I already know it's going to be some real good music, you know, coming. Some real good music coming. But he got it in blood. You know what I mean? Eternity. He got it in blood. Shout out to Z, man. This shit is just a crazy, crazy, crazy situation, man. So, another thing with that, those gigabytes is crazy, bro. Y'all ran with that one. It says Luka Doncic has played 56 games since the Mavs traded him. Anthony Davis has played 29. We know that because bro cannot stay in the fucking game to save his life. But anyway, I'm not gonna, really hold y'all too much longer, man. I think I'm about to go ahead and call it a wrap. As soon as I seen Finesse pull up on there, I said, "Yep, it's time. It's one of them times. It's time to go." You know what I mean? So we're gonna leave it right here. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, bro. Appreciate y'all, rocking out. Whoever rocked out to the end of the show, you know what I mean? Shout out to you. You know what I mean? Hey, man, what's going down? You might as well hit that motherfucking subscribe button. Why not? You might as well hit that motherfucking like button, bro. I'm going to be doing this, trying to do this daily. I'll be here every night, you know what I mean? Daily, you know what I mean? To really, bring the smoke, bro. You already know, man, I'm here to stay. Y'all already know how we do whenever we come. Pause, you know what I mean? But I'm out. I'll see y'all niggas tomorrow. Much love. Peace.